Okay, you know, we need Mr. Wonderful, and here he is, Kevin O'Leary, the man himself. Okay, what do you make of a 32-hour work week and work-life balance? What do you make of it, Kevin?
Well, Stuart, there are bad ideas, there are very bad ideas, and there are very, very, very bad ideas. And then there are ideas that are so bad they're un-American. That falls into all of those categories. This is an insane idea. It's never going to happen. You got to think about the competition of countries. We're the #1 economy on earth for a reason. A third of the population strives to be entrepreneurial. There is no life-work balance when you're an entrepreneur, when you start your business. You do that to achieve financial freedom. That is the American dream. That's the definition of the American dream. That's what my entrepreneurs do every day. I tell them, if you don't come in on Saturday, don't even bother coming in on Sunday. That's the whole idea of what you do to achieve success in an economy where you're competing with Mumbai and Shanghai. This is dead on arrival, an incredibly bad idea.
I like that emphatic refusal to accept socialism. Well done, Kevin. Stay on it. Another story for you. You've said you're interested in buying TikTok and turning it into a new American company. Kevin, it would take, what, $100 billion to buy it? Can you get that kind of money together?
Yeah, I can, but it's not going to be $100 billion. Everybody knows the same 15 pools of capital are going to have to be tapped to do this deal. That's not where the risk is, Stuart. You got to think about it this way. What are the big risks on doing this deal? We have precedents we can look at. Look at what happened to Twitter when it was acquired for $42 billion valuation on debt and equity. Then they worked with the algorithms to change it. They changed the interface. It's now worth 12 to 16 billion. You lost 2/3 of your money there. You have to think from the top down. How do you keep the users motivated to stay on the platform? They're very, very finicky, and that's where I think I have a huge advantage. Most of the people on Twitter are young entrepreneurs. 170 million of them trying to launch businesses in their teens and in their 20s and in their 30s. They spend $9 billion in advertising. That's how they acquire customers. That's why the platform has value. 80% of them know who I am. You can't say that for any other banker. They want to be Shark Tank. That's it. I know that sounds crazy, but I believe it to be true. You have to be the steward explaining to them from day one how I'm going to turn this from TikTok China into TikTok USA. And the money follows from under that. There are many U.S. platforms to tap, and believe me, the conversation's going on every morning since this bill got momentum in the House. From 7 a.m. to 10 o'clock, I'm on the phone. Think about this. Where do you serve it from? Well, we've got something like a Rumble here domestically that serves up podcast videos in a higher definition, in longer form. They could serve up TikTok. We could move a lot of it onto there. There's all kinds of players you got to put together. I'm going to be in that mix, Stuart. I love this deal. It's hairy, it's scary, but it's got huge value.
But would you agree with me that this deal or a ban on TikTok will not happen before the election?
No, I agree with you there. I think this is going to get stalled out. We got to know if Schumer's going to move it. Everybody's watching this like a hawk. It's not real. There won't be jump ball, and there's at least 5 groups. They're trying to form syndicates to do this in debt and equity. I think the number's more around 60 to 80 billion because a lot of the players are already in the deal. There's lots of U.S. domestic investors that own a piece of ByteDance, and they're stuck. They're illiquid now. They can't do anything with this until we find out what the Senate's going to do. But you're right. I don't think they even consider it till April, and then it's going to be challenged in court. But it doesn't mean it won't happen. Just remember, they had 200 million users in India when India just turned the switch because they got concerned about a concept called cognitive warfare. And that's exactly what the Senate and congressmen and women are concerned about. They don't like this platform and they want to turn it off. And if the outcome is the Chinese don't want to sell it, this will be like India. It'll just go dark. And it won't really change anybody's life because they'll migrate to other platforms that exist and maybe new ones.
You'd really annoy an awful lot of youngsters, though, who also vote. I think you'd agree with that.
Yeah, but they're going to get over it. Don't worry. They did it in India, 200 million youngsters. No problem. They move on quickly, Stuart.
Mr. Wonderful, you are indeed wonderful. Kevin O'Leary, come back soon, please. Good man, Kenneth. See you soon, Kevin.